Okay, so this is a reaction video to a training session that I have done. So this is a reaction video to myself, as I promised some people I would do. This dog has pretty severe reactivity. And the reason why I wanted to do this video was because there's a lot of misinformation in the world that positive reinforcement dog trainers are a little too soft to be handling aggressive dogs, and reactivity. And we just are giving treats and praise because we don't know how to handle a dog like that. We've never seen it, right? So here it is. Proof is in the pudding. This dog is obviously very aggressive, and I'm 110 on safety in this one because I have the dog in a crate while I bring other dogs around her. I used to do this a lot in this particular place. This facility was called K9s Only, located in Los Angeles. This is Homegirl here. We started out as work besties, but then we just became besties. So, and she handles the dogs pretty brilliantly, as you can see from her calm energy, which is all I could have asked for, was just calm energy. So the idea of this session was to bring multiple dogs around this dog. This is not just one session. This was probably about 4 or 5, maybe 6. I'm not sure. But it was multiple sessions. This was spread out across multiple sessions. Let me just say right off the bat, the reason why I recorded myself in these videos is not to look cool online. I didn't even share this video with anybody other than the owners and up until now, okay? The reason why I recorded these videos was because it gives me some insight into things that I'm doing as a dog trainer that might need improvement. I might look at myself later and be like, oh, yeah, look at my body language right there. It's not efficient. Or I might see something that the dog did in their body language that I missed. In this particular video, I don't think there's any misses. You guys might disagree. Do leave comments below. But I don't think there's any misses. This was a pretty successful multi-session experiment, if you will. But I think the both of us did really good at our body language staying pretty calm and collect as we dealt with these dogs. So I'm going to let it roll, and then I'll do some talking at the end.
Hey, Charlie. Come on, Charlie. That's why I... Come on, sit. Charlie. Yes, good job. Charlie. Wow.
I like this groove of music.
Good boy. It's like way easier this time. Yeah.
I also like the Bo Diddley that I was playing in the background too. What can I say? I'm a lover of music and art, so I used to pick like whatever soundtrack for the day, and I guess that particular day I was into Bo Diddley. Anyway, so a couple things I want to point out is I'm 110 on safety. So you see this tie right here, right? I really made sure that the crate was not able for her to burst out of. As you saw, she, I'll scoot ahead a little bit. It's right here. Yeah, see this? So she's actually trying to break the crate. That's how crazy she is, right? So I had the crate actually tied up. Before I asked her to grab a dog, I actually tied up the crate so that she couldn't do that. At this moment, I'm trying to get Charlie's attention, but it's very clearly not working. I'm not able to get her attention at all. She's super fixated. I want to say something about fixation too. Whether or not your dog is just super playful or aggressive or reactive, fixation is the main concern. We don't want fixation because we're unable to break their concentration. So in this particular case, um, this dog's tail was kind of wagging a little bit. I would not take that as a sign that she's happy. I would still take that as overstimulation. But I would feel uncomfortable about just having her on a leash near another dog. This is the safest thing that I could have done in this kind of situation. And I used to do this a lot with multiple dogs at this particular facility. At this facility, I used to train about 10 to 15 dogs a day. And this is how I dealt with it was, this case was particularly bad, but oftentimes I would have maybe 2 or 3 crates and I would put the dogs in the crates. They would get crate training, and then I would also work with a dog near them. So they're learning how to be around a dog, but not interacting with the dog. And I think it worked pretty brilliantly. So again, this case was pretty severe. So I only had her, my friend here, and the helper dog. This dog that she has sadly passed away, I think about 2-3 years ago. Her name was Anna. May she rest in peace.
Come on, Charlie. That's why I... Come on, sit. Charlie. Yes, good job.
Okay, so there it is. So that was the first break that you saw, right? Once we broke that fixation, I knew that there was hope, right? You heard me mark that, right? I said, yes, good job, right? She was able to leave that dog alone and come get some treats. Now, in the beginning, the situation that I was running into was that this dog, if I remember correctly, had some pretty bad allergies. And so I was I had to be very specific about the treats that I was using, which I think was like a fish treat. It wasn't grabbing her attention. So I think what I did, if I remember correctly, was actually grabbed something really like smelly and bacony, like something that smelled like bacon. And I just held it in my hand. I didn't give it to her because again, she had allergies. I just held it in my hand. So as you can see, I'm giving her some treats for my hand right now, but what I'm doing is I'm holding the bacony treat in my hand, and then I'm giving her the treats that she is a little bit more safe to eat, the fish treats. And that seemed to work like a charm. But yeah, once she was able to break that fixation, there was some hope. This dog that my friend is working with is a little cutie pie. And I think we had been working with him for a while at this point. So we felt pretty comfortable. As you can see, he's pretty focused on her. He's not focused on the other dog at all. I'm forgetting this dog's name, but I thoroughly enjoyed that dog.
Charlie.
Yeah, so now we just have his focus in general, right? Completely focused on me.
Wow.
And obviously we're both pretty shocked. Now, just to point something out here, so for those of you that are going to be all like, well, that dog's just calming down because you have treats in your hand. I could tell you had treats in your hand. Well, look now. Do you see any treats in my hand? I'm literally just leaning on the crate. Okay, so stop. You're silly. Maybe at first, yes, I used a lot of treats, but then the idea is that you wean the treats out. So shut up with that. It's pointless. It's a pointless argument. As you can see here, I'm just leaning on the crate. We're just hanging out. There's no barking. There's no whining. This puppy right here, I had worked with that puppy a lot. And he was pretty energetic, but he listened to us really well. So I think, you know, him holding that downstay was pretty solid.
Good boy. It's like way easier this time.
So, the thing I want to say before leaving you guys is if you are one of those people that has a dog like this and you feel like it's running your life, like your dog just has this fixation, this reactivity, you're scared to bring around other people, other dogs, there is hope for you. And you can do it through positive reinforcement. You do not need to hire the leash pops, the e-collar, the prong collars. You don't need any of that. This is the proof. Okay? This is the proof. We don't just work with the soft cutie pies. I've had some very, very severe cases. I've had some cases that have humbled me, and I have come through. So I guess it didn't humble me. I guess it humbled me at first, but then I gained the confidence towards the end. But yes, there is no reason to hire somebody who's a balance trainer for a session like this, because here it is. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in.